All right, guys, so this story right here is absolutely insane. It is bonkers, ludicrous, okay? There's so many words I can use to describe this. As a BLM supporting couple was arrested for allegedly trying to sell nuclear secrets to U.S. enemies, right? Yes, you read that headline correctly. A BLM supporting couple was arrested for allegedly trying to sell nuclear secrets to U.S. enemies. Now, again, this story right here is absolutely insane. And the first thing that popped in my mind was, well, you know, they do say that people that are aligned with the BLM ideology, they have disdain and hate for America, right? If you hate America so much, what better way to get back at the country than to sell nuclear secrets to our enemies? As if they actually want to destroy America, not just from a cultural standpoint, but from an actual like physical destruction standpoint. And what better way to do that than to sell nuclear secrets to our enemies so that they could potentially nuke us, right? And again, I'm not saying that everybody that supports BLM is like that. Obviously not. I'm just kind of making a joke, but the joke is kind of happening in real life, right? As this dude actually does feel this way and he supports BLM. Again, not trying to characterize all those people like that. I'm just saying there are in fact extremists on both sides of the aisle, but the left refuses to acknowledge the extremists. And again, I find it fascinating when one of their extremists gets caught doing something that really is, like, by definition, domestic terrorism, okay? I mean, if this is not domestic terrorism, I don't know what is. But again, you know, hey, the people on the left, the FBI says we don't need to investigate BLM or Antifa. They're not domestic terror threats, right? That's what they say. And before I get into my commentary on this, I want you guys to watch a news clip about this incident, and then I'm gonna get in a little bit more detail about it and go from there. Take a look.
Tonight, we are learning more about the Maryland man and his wife now facing espionage-related charges. The Justice Department says the man is a Navy nuclear engineer with access to military secrets. He's accused of trying to pass information about the design of an American nuclear-powered submarine to someone he thought was representing a foreign government. But it turns out he was dealing with an undercover FBI agent. The DOJ says Jonathan Toebbe sold information for nearly a year to that undercover agent. He was first put on the FBI's radar after allegedly mailing a package last year to a foreign government trying to establish a covert relationship. Now, Toebbe was arrested in West Virginia on Saturday along with his wife. And new tonight, a source has sent us 7 News a letter from Key School in Annapolis saying that Diana Toebbe is actually one of their teachers. They say she is now suspended indefinitely pending the outcome of the investigation. The school writing, quote, "Like all of you, we were shocked and appalled to learn of their arrest and the charges filed against them. In the strongest terms possible, we condemn their alleged behavior." Now, the couple is expected to make their first court appearance on Tuesday.
All right, guys. So you seen that, you heard that. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details because the actual details of this is insane, all right? A couple in Annapolis, Maryland, was arrested Saturday by the FBI and the Naval Criminal Investigative Services on charges related to espionage, according to federal authorities. Nuclear engineer for the Navy's Naval Nuclear Propulsion Program, Jonathan Toebbe, along with his wife Diana, allegedly sold restricted information about the design of nuclear-powered naval vessels, according to the criminal complaint. According to the documents, Jonathan Toebbe, who had top secret security clearance as well as active Q clearance from the U.S. Department of Energy, loaded restricted data onto SD cards and concealed them in half a peanut butter sandwich using a sealed Band-Aid wrapper and a chewing gum package. He then left the sandwiches at drop points in West Virginia, South Central Pennsylvania, and Eastern Virginia. He thought he was selling the data to a representative of a foreign power who actually was an undercover FBI agent. Okay, so, guys, this man loaded restricted data onto an SD card and concealed it in half a peanut butter sandwich, right? And Band-Aid wrappers and a chewing gum package. Okay, so this man was selling or attempting to sell nuclear secrets, right, to a foreign enemy in peanut butter sandwiches, right? I try to tell you guys, the details of this story is absolutely insane, okay? Absolutely insane. On Sunday, the Associated Press took a picture of a home they identified as the Toebbes, which prominently feature a Black Lives Matter sign on the front lawn. The Marxist organization has been widely criticized as anti-capitalist ideology, as well as encouraging the violent anarchist riots across the U.S. in the summer of 2020 and seeking to defund law enforcement agencies across the country. According to the complaint, on April 1st, 2020, Jonathan sent a package to a foreign government with a sample of restricted data and instructions on how to buy more. He continued communicating for several months with someone he thought was a representative of the foreign government and came to an agreement with the undercover FBI agent to sell restricted data in exchange for thousands of dollars in the cryptocurrency Monroe. Okay, so this man even tried to go the crypto route. Now, apparently for the cryptocurrency transaction, it was like a good faith kind of transaction, right? He was just kind of testing the waters. He sold it for like $10,000, right? And then another transaction, it was like $20,000. And then another transaction was like $70,000. And I'm like, bro, you're selling nuclear secrets for thousands of dollars? Bro, that's a chump move, dog. Like, bro, if I was doing that, bro, I ain't selling it for less than some millions, right? You got to give me at least $1 million, okay? And $1 million ain't even enough, right? You got to give me $1 million. You got to make sure that I can get asylum in your country that I'm selling this stuff to. You got to take care of me. You got to protect me. You got to do everything, right? I need some meal, okay? I need millions of dollars for this information, not thousands, okay? Bro should be arrested just for being a chump, okay? But he didn't know he was selling to the feds, right? He allegedly made multiple dead drops on June 26th in West Virginia, with Diana Toebbe allegedly acting as the lookout July 31st in South Central Pennsylvania and August 28th in Eastern Virginia, according to the complaint. Jonathan and Diana Toebbe were arrested by the FBI in Jefferson County, West Virginia on Saturday after Jonathan had placed another SD card in a prearranged dead drop, according to the criminal complaint. The couple faces charges for alleged violations of the Atomic Energy Act and are scheduled for initial appearances Tuesday in federal court in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Again, this is absolutely insane. Now, I wonder what would motivate somebody to do something like this, right? What would motivate you to sell nuclear secrets to U.S. enemies, right? I think that a strong hatred for America would motivate this person to do that. Could have just been money because he was selling it on the cheap. And again, this is why, you know, the ideology of some of these groups like Antifa, like BLM, again, it's borderline dangerous, okay? Because some of these people just openly talking about destroying America. They openly talk about how much they hate America. And some people take that stuff literally, man. Some people take that this country is an evil, racist country that must be burned to the ground, right? Some people really do feel that way, okay? And they will take it to the extreme. Now, you have this person who happens to have access to nuclear secrets that seems to have taken that to the extreme and decided to sell these secrets to a foreign government. But yet, and still, they try to tell us that ideology is not dangerous, right? Don't worry about those people. They're just protesting police brutality. Don't worry, right? Oh, Antifa, they're just anti-government. They're just anti-fascist. Don't worry about that. There's nothing to worry about. But like any extremist ideology, whether it's on the left or the right, okay, to be 100% honest with you, there are people that will take certain things to an extreme, and that becomes dangerous, right? Now, again, I'm not, advocating for any type of government overreach or anything like that, or restrictions on people's freedom of speech. I'm simply saying that if you're going to see one side as a serious threat, then the other side has to be seen as a serious threat, okay? Right? I just want fair and equal treatment. Now, I still want people's right to freedom of speech, their right to privacy, things like that. But I'm just saying, it seems like a lot of the enforcement on this stuff is simply one-sided. Or put it this way, the characterization of this is simply one-sided. But, in this situation right here, I am happy to see that FBI is doing their job in stopping something like this from happening, because I don't want our enemies to get our secrets, right? And especially our nuclear secrets. That would be pretty dangerous, right? So these people right here, man, again, I just wonder what motivated them to do something like this. Okay, why would you go this far to try to spite America? Like, what? I don't understand. Were they planning to move to another country, right? They helping foreign countries with their nuclear capabilities. Like, were you trying to move to another country? Like, you do understand you stay here, right? That if another country attacked us, that, you know, you could possibly be attacked as well. So, you know, there's a lot more questions than answers that I have at this point. I just find this story to be absolutely nuts. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.